Hey there. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Hi, my name is Cady, and I want to be a pediatrician. I'm a third year medical student at the American University of Antigua, the College of Medicine. I can tell you a bit more, but I gotta get dressed first. Hold on.
What does it mean to be a pediatrician?
To be a pediatrician means you get the awesome opportunity to actively watch children grow and pick up any potential glitches that might impact their health later down. Whether it be a strabismus or maybe a delayed language milestone, you get the opportunity to prescribe that eye patch or the speech therapy that can help them achieve their full potential later down in life.
What is the impact you want to make on your community?
Well, I was raised in the island of Antigua. It's within the Caribbean. It's a very small island, but I will say that we're making great strides in terms of healthcare. We do a really great job in terms of vaccination and other measures for our children. However, I still think there's the mindset that you only take your child to the doctor when they're really sick. And I'm a strong believer in that prevention is key. So I definitely love to encourage people back home to have their children do annual checkups to catch things like scoliosis, refractive errors, and to have school wide screening, which I actually got to participate in recently over the last year. Um, uh, I would hope to have that impact so that the children of Antigua and other Caribbean islands as well are just healthier overall.
What impact will you have in 5, 10, 15 years?
So, in 5 years, I hope to be finishing up my pediatrics residency and not just benefiting the patients in the hospital, but hopefully also volunteering my services to pediatric patients in neighboring communities. And then in 10 years, I hope to be finishing up a subspecialty in hematology and oncology. I have a trait of sickle cell and I'm also interested in blood cell dyscrasias. So, even though I'll be narrowing down my patient scope, I hope to be having a large impact by maybe doing some innovative research in that field. And then in 15 years, I'm hoping that I'm well established enough to open up my own clinic, whether it be in the US or Antigua or both places, so that I can actually help patients who are of a lower socioeconomic status. Because we all know that financial access is a big barrier to healthcare.
What inspires you?
So, naturally, as a pediatrician, I have a love for children. I've always had young children in my household growing up, baby cousins, nieces, and nephews. So, I think that love for children, the great interactions I have with them, because they're just so fun and resilient, it really truly motivates you and drives you every day.
Tell us how you got here. What has your experience been like?
Well, it's been a roller coaster with its ups and downs, long nights of studying, and interesting rotations. I worked really hard to get here through scholarships and on campus jobs, and getting this scholarship would actually be really helpful in helping me to finish medical school and just to achieve all of those goals that I mentioned beforehand. Um, it's been enjoyable. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Lastly,
Mm-hmm.
how do you take your coffee?
I take my coffee very sweet. I know you wouldn't expect this from somebody in the healthcare profession, but I love a sweet coffee. I want to taste the sugar. I always have caramel added, some sort of syrup, the milk, fat, no skinny milk for me. I just love my coffee to be filled with the good stuff. But I don't drink coffee every day, so I can get away with that.
Any closing thoughts?
Thank you to Figs and all those other awesome humans for creating this opportunity.
Tell us about how you got here.
I took a bus.